What's up, people? What's going on? I would say Merry Christmas, but today's not really Merry for me. Um, my brother's um, passed away, or, well, is about to, because there's nothing more they can do. So they are pretty much going to pull the plug. And I just found out this information last night that he wasn't doing well. And yeah, no problem, Damacon. No problem, man. Um, this is not a good day for me. It's really not. I don't I don't know how I'm gonna get through it. It's my brother was important to me, you know. We had a little issue a couple of months back. I'm not gonna even bring up the issue because this point doesn't even fucking matter. But I was able to call him and make it better. Um my son's mother ended up seeing him one day and told me like he didn't look like he was doing so well, and I had to call him, and we had a conversation, and he told me a little bit of the stuff that he was going through. And I told him, I said, listen, bro, if you need, and I live a couple of blocks away from you. If you need anything, you need me to go to the store for you, you need me to do anything for you, just just call me. Just call me, you know? And he didn't. So I'm chilling here last night with my son, and my sister texts me and she's like, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know that uh, your brother's in the hospital." I'm like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Yeah, he's been in there since the beginning of December, which is kind of fucked up because nobody told me until yesterday. You know, maybe I could have seen him before shit hit the fan, but I didn't get that chance to. I didn't get that chance to. I didn't know." And yeah, so she messaged me this morning and pretty much told me that they tried everything they could do, and the only thing left to do was to take him off the ventilators because those were the things that were keeping him alive. So they decided to, I guess, give everybody a chance to come and say their goodbyes, which I went and did. And I told my son, I'm like, when we go there, I'm not gonna stay long. So I'm not gonna stay too long. Just, but then when I got there, I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave. So I stayed there for about 2 hours. Other family members popped in, and I couldn't stay for them to pull the plug. I didn't. I didn't want to see that. I couldn't see that. He was he was there for me when my mom was sick. My dad was sick. He was there. He was there more than actually blood was. And my brother, he's not really blood, but him, he's older than me, so of course, he watched me being born. That's how close our families were. They called my father dad because he was the only dad that they knew. And my dad loved them like they were his children. He would have did anything for them. So I had no choice but to go and say goodbye. As hard as it was to see him like that, I said, I am going because I know he would have done the same for me. Um, it's Christmas Day, and I know people are out there trying to celebrate and having a good time and don't want to hear about this shit. This is the way I cope. This is the way I deal with it. And I think I need to honor him because of him. I wouldn't have got. Listen, man, like the first time I went to a club was because of him. You know what I mean? My dad was like, oh, you can go as long as it's with him, because there was a trust there. So 16-year-olds, I'm up in the club because of him. And then every other time he was going out and he's like, hey, can I bring Anzo? My dad was like, sure, no problem. You know, I am an only child. I am. Like, my parents were lucky to have me. My mom couldn't have kids and she got lucky to have me. They tried for more, they couldn't. But I was given a brother, you know? That's why when I watched that last episode of Bel Air and Will is doing his speech and he was like talking about the brother he didn't even know he wanted. I had that brother, you know, looked out for me more than, more than people know. And when he would come and like spend the night, you know what I mean? Come true, spend the night, chill, and it felt like I had a brother, like a real blood brother. It really did. And now he's gone. And this is what my Christmases are now going to be remembered for. This is what I'm going to remember every fucking year on Christmas is that I lost a brother. I get it. People die every day. It's life. But it's cruel. It feels cruel. I went through so much shit in my life. And I have got through everything that I've been through. And now this is just one more obstacle I gotta get through. I'll do it. But it's not easy. Thank you, DQ. Thank you, Hayden Nate. Thank you, George. Appreciate it. I don't want to kill anybody's mood on fucking Christmas. But thanks, Samuel. Appreciate it. Yeah, so how do I continue this day and try to enjoy it? How? How do I do that? I have no motivations right now to do anything. Nothing. Cooking, cleaning. I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm gonna do it. I don't feel like it. Um, so supposedly, well, not supposedly, little history. A couple years ago, my brother had throat cancer, and he got through it. They did the operation. He got through it. He was got it out. It's cancer free. But for whatever reason, he didn't really get better. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really get better. He was out of work for a while and kept talking about I can't wait to go back to work, can't wait to go back to work, but he never got that chance. Because his body it was breaking down and it just continued to break down and it just and he didn't tell nobody. He kept it all in to himself. I don't even think any family members went to any of his appointments with him. I should have done it. I didn't think about it, but I should have. And I said that when I was there. I said my last words to him and I told him I should have been there more for you. Because I could see that he wasn't good. And now I'm beating myself up about it. Is there anything I could have really actually done? Maybe not. But I always try to live my life without regrets. I don't want to regret anything. I regretted not being there for my father when he was sick. And I did not want to have that regret with my mom. But now I have a regret that I wasn't there for him more. And I know he needed the help. I know he needed the help. I know he needed the fucking help. And I feel like everybody abandoned him when he needed us the most, including me. Everybody has a life. Everybody is living their life. I get it. It is hard. But I'm going to tell you guys this, and I'm going to tell you this now, and I hope people take heed to what I say and listen to what I say. Because all this petty shit, all this arguing, all this crap, if you have issues with family members, squash that shit. Just squash it. You don't have to be buddy buddies and kumbaya, but at the end of the day, keeping hate and anger in your heart is not the way to go. Because you don't want to end up saying, I wish. Thank God I don't have to say that. Thank God I was able to call him and fucking make amends over some stupid shit. I mean, it wasn't, to me, it didn't feel stupid, but when I look back on it, it's like, was it enough to go and put out the Facebook post that I posted and trash him on Facebook? It wasn't. And I regret doing that. And as soon as I find the post again, I'm taking it down. And then the light goes out, of course. Now I'm gonna sit here and try and turn this light on for like fucking 10, 20 minutes. I don't care. If it goes on, it goes on. If it stays on, it doesn't. It is what it is. But I did not want to leave his side when I got there. When I got to the hospital, I did not want to leave. But I could see without a doubt that nothing could be done. Dandelion said, sorry to hear, Anzo. Much love to you and your family. Thank you, Dandelion. Appreciate it. Um, you know, I said it before, but I can't explain enough how much this man meant to me. When you're an only child, you get spoiled like I did. I got spoiled, right? But nothing felt better than to chill in with him. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, you coming to spend the night? Yeah, I'm gonna come chill and blah blah blah. And when he would come, he'd run the TV. You know, he slept on the bed. I'd give him my bed. I'd sleep on the floor. But I was so happy just to have somebody to be with. You know, family. And now I gotta watch him like this. And now every year on Christmas Day, I'm gonna remember him. On every year on Christmas Day, I'm gonna remember that I lost him. Life, life hits you with a bag of rocks so fucking fast and so hard. You don't even know. One day everything is good and the next day it's not. And now I gotta deal with more of this shit. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I am sick of it. I'm sick. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of losing people. Hey Talia, what's up? I called his friend because nobody fucking told us. And his friend is like me, is like a brother. And he said the exact same thing I was feeling. Every fucking year or so, somebody dies. And he broke down and made me break down again. I tried everything I could to be strong. But as soon as I got into that hospital, I couldn't. I couldn't hold it. Dandelion said, is there someone with you at the house that can give you a hug? Yo, look like you need a good hug. If not, I'm sending it. My son was here. Um, my son came by last night, spent Christmas Eve with me. and took me to the hospital. But we in the hospital, we gotta go home, take showers. So he went home, take shower. He had to go drop things by his mom, and then he's coming back. So I won't be alone. But also, man, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. Sitting on here fucking crying on the street. I just only way I know how to honor him. You know, it's the only way I know how. Just come on here and talk to you guys. And it's tough, you know. Can't look at it that way. You have to remember the good time. Death is a part of life. You have to be strong. God has a perfect plan. We can't understand it now. Pray for peace, bro. It will get easier. And I've been through this way too many times, Danny. I know it gets easier, but I've been through this shit way too many times. And the worst part about it is there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. I don't want to deal with more. Crying is completely understandable. Losing close people is heartbreaking. Yeah, but not on stream though. That you're right, Um, I listen. I'm sorry, D, but I do remember the good times, but I also remember the fact that I can't create any more good times with him. Thanks, Dandelion. I appreciate it. Um, I don't know what God's plan is. I don't, and I wish I could say that I had your faith, but I don't, Danny. I don't. I think this is cruel. I think it's cruel. I 100% think it's cruel because every time it feels like you get someplace and you're in a good place, you get knocked the fuck down to let people know or to let you know that no, nigga, you are not in that good place yet. And if you are in that good place, then well, you know what? Here's a dose of reality for you. And that's how I feel. Because now every year on Christmas, I am going to, it's not going to be a joyous occasion for me. Christmas is no longer going to be enjoyable. My son is not a kid anymore to where I can sit down and at least live on that, right? At least, when my mom died, when my dad died, my son was young. So I knew that I had to be able to give him Christmases that he deserved and be strong. I know I still got to be strong, but now I'm sitting here like, oh, it's Christmas Day. Oh, guess what? My brother died on Christmas Day. I have these Haitian cats that used to live in my building, and their mom died when they were young on Christmas Day. Now I know how that feels. You can always assume like you know how it feels to lose somebody, but you never know until you have it going through. Danny said, what was his illness? So a couple years ago, he had throat cancer, which they cured. They got rid of the throat cancer, and he's never really recovered from that. So I don't know what his illness was. I don't know. I don't even know if he had an illness. All I know is he called um his sister's son and he couldn't get up. He was on the ground, he couldn't get up. But he had told me that though. Like when I called him to make up, he had told me that like there's sometimes he falls on the floor and he can't get up. Like at all. And so they called him and they couldn't get into the house. Said they had to break the door down pretty much to get in. I think he was okay because they said they were gonna take him to the hospital, and he was like, "No, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. No, 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 just give me a day." But they didn't do it. They took him to the hospital, and then he got fucking COVID while he was in the hospital. Yeah, that is correct. He caught fucking COVID while he was in the hospital, and I believe that's what did him in. Now, they're saying that it wasn't the COVID, but when you have underlining issues like he did, there, he should have been isolated. There should have been no fucking way that he should have got COVID while he was in the hospital. There's no fucking way. But he did. And I think the COVID is what just put him on a no recovery. They did say that when he got there something was wrong and they needed to do something, but he was too weak. Um, I don't know, man. I just you're sitting there and you're trying to listen to what they're telling you, but at the same time, you're not really there. Yeah, that was me. I was trying to take it in and understand, but I, I guess I just didn't. And they said and to be honest with you, that fucking doctor to me, bro, it felt like they wanted to just. No, they said last night when they got called by the doctors was like, "We're doing everything we can, we're giving all kind of measures to keep them alive." But then when they came in today, the nurse was talking to me, like she's like, "Do you guys know what's going on?" And I was like, because I was the only one that pretty much didn't fucking know anything, right? Because nobody told me. So I'm like, well, so she explained to me what happened, and she said the respirators are what's keeping him alive, and they had said they kept him there on the respirators so that everybody can come and say their goodbyes. And then the doctor, and I don't know who this guy was, but he was like, "Yeah, we're giving him a lot of medication, like, oh my God, we're giving him a lot of medication, and we can't be like, what was that motherfucker? You ain't paying for it. Fuck you worried about? The fuck you worried about how much medication you giving him? Like, it didn't sound like he was saying it because it wasn't working. It sounded like he was annoyed that they were giving him the medication still. And again, if I wasn't in the mindset that I was in, I would have cursed the fucking shit out of him. I was ready to curse him. Said, "Damn, that's terrible." Yeah, I know. But I won't say anything. But there are some people that need to get cursed out as well. Family. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. So, yeah, that's my Christmas for you guys. This is what my Christmas is going to be. I don't even know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Like I said, I know my son is coming over, and I guess We're gonna try to make what we can of it, but I'm dying inside. I really am. And I'm just waiting for light, man. I'm just waiting for the last phone call. There's gonna be one more where they call me and they tell me that he's gone because they pulled the plug. Something I couldn't stay for. Don't let yourself go into a dark place. I'm I'm trying, Danny. I'm trying. I am trying not to. Trust me. You know me, cause when I get into my head, I can I can say shit, I can do shit, and I really won't regret it. I really won't regret it. I really won't regret going after people. I really won't regret saying what's on my mind, whether you like it or not. So I'm trying not to go there, Danny. Trust me when I tell you that. I am trying not to go there. Um, you know, no, I won't say that. I won't go there. I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to get my words together because I tell people one at the beginning I said kill those squat beefs. It's not worth it. But another thing I am going to tell you, because a lot of you are young, which you need to do this now. If you're doing shit in your life that is not going to benefit your health when you get older, stop fucking doing it. For real. Stop doing it. Change this. We gotta, as black people who suffer from a lot of these fucking diseases and early death, we gotta change our lives, man. We gotta stop dying at 60. I, I, and I get it. It's probably a shame that I don't 100% know his age, but I believe he's like 65. That is not the age to die. That is not the fucking age to die. It's not. He had no fucking kids. If he didn't get checked on, he could have died alone. I don't want to die like that. I have a friend growing up whose father passed away in a house by himself, and nobody knew he was gone for about a week. I don't want to go like that. I don't want to go out like that. And I've done a few checkups. I'm gonna do more. Morning, Maria Lag. Thank you for popping in. Merry Christmas to you too. I'm gonna do more, but I'm gonna make sure that at least with everything in my power to make sure that I don't pass away at 60 or 65. I don't even tell my son, but I'm already scared. I'm already scared. I think about shit all the time. I think about how much time I have left. I'm at the later ends. There's more life behind me than there is ahead of me now. That's a reality that's fucking scary. I suffered from depression, where there was a time in my life where I wanted to go, and now I don't. I don't. I don't want to go. So I got to make changes in my life to make sure that I live at least as long as I can. And it's not 65. You know, it's like here in Canada to get your pension is 60. Or 65. I think it is 65 to get your pension. And most of us don't even make it that age. You know what I mean? Give me a second. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. Sorry about that. Son just walked in. You see him pass by right here. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end it up now anyways. I think I said everything I needed to say. I just wanted to honor my brother the best way I knew how. Tank said, "Good morning, Anzo. Sorry for your loss, brother." Thank you, Tank. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's not easy. You know, it's really hard for me to deal with this on a Christmas Day. And I see my son had a bottle in his hand, so I see where this day is gonna go right now. And you know what? I'm here for it. I didn't feel like drinking yesterday that much, but you got that bottle there. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So send me that come in late. Go back and watch the beginning of the stream. Go back and listen to some of the stuff I said, and hopefully take it to heart because life is too short. It is way too short. You know, you got to make the best of every fucking moment that you have. Every moment of your life, you got to make the best moment of it. You got to take the ups with the downs because there's going to be a lot of downs. There may be more fucking downs than ups, but at the end of the day, you got to keep striving to go up. That's what you need to do. Keep that head up and keep looking to the stars, as they would say, you know? Do what you got to do. But I'm going to leave it with a tune. And I'm going to say, rest in peace, brother Christopher Thompson. I love you. And I will always love you. But with that being said, guys, I'm out. If I can ever bring this shit up. Tank said it's super hard. I can't see the whole word. But we remember the good times. Keep your head up. Love you, man. Rest in peace, Chris. Appreciate it. I do my best, man. You know, my son is always there for me when I need him, and he's there now. So I'm gonna go and spend the rest of the time with him. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna leave it with this song. Um, Trey Songz, I think it's pretty much deserved. I kind of use it for almost every song about this, but yeah. So, um, peace, guys.